Hello friends, everything I'm going to share today comes from the experience of technicians working in this well-known appliance repair shop. So don't worry, we're going to find the solution. When a customer brings in their dryer showing E1F1, the first thing we tell them is, your dryer is detecting a communication problem between the main board and the control panel. Many customers tell us things like, the display is blinking E1F1 and it won't do anything. Or, I tried turning it on and it shuts off by itself. And from that moment, we know the inspection has to focus on the internal wiring, connectors, and electronic board. In many cases, the issue comes from loose wires or connectors between the main board and the control panel. Some customers say, I unplugged and reconnected the wires and it worked for a while. Or E1F1 appeared when I moved the dryer. Technicians in the shop explain that even a simple loose contact can interrupt electronic communication and trigger the error as a protective measure. Whirlpool recognizes that this is common in certain models and recommends checking the wiring before considering replacements. In the shop, we inspect all the connectors, clean the contacts, and make sure everything is firmly in place. However, some customers come in saying, I already checked the wires and it's still the same, which usually indicates there's likely a failure in the main board or the control panel. In these cases, we usually say in the shop, if cleaning the wires doesn't work, the main board or the display is defective. Whirlpool's official recommendation is to replace the damaged part, because attempting a repair without the proper tools can make things worse. We've also seen situations where the E1F1 error is caused by an internal short or moisture on the board. Some customers tell us a little liquid detergent spilled and then E1F1 appeared. So in the shop, we always inspect the board for signs of moisture, burns, or corrosion, because any electrical damage interrupts communication and prevents the dryer from working. Additionally, many customers forget to check the control panel itself. They say, the power button feels weird, and then E1F1 started appearing. Technicians explain that a stuck button or a faulty touch panel can send incorrect signals to the board and trigger the error. The solution here may involve carefully cleaning the internal contacts or replacing the panel, depending on the damage detected. Finally, when all these checks don't solve the problem, the safest option is to take it to an authorized service center. They inspect the wiring, connectors, boards, and panels, and replace whatever is needed. Some customers come back after the repair saying, now it powers on perfectly and there's no trace of E1F1. In the shop, we always explain that even though it may cost a little, this is the safest way to prevent major damage and extend the life of the dryer.